Hey, what is going on, guys and girls? Twintendo here. Today I've got some very exciting news about Pokémon Z, or Pokémon Z, or however you're going to say it. Or whatever it's going to be called. Could be X and Y2, XZ, YZ, we don't know what it's going to be called. But it sounds like it's going to be coming out, or being announced, very soon. So let me jump into why I think this is going to be announced soon, and when it could be announced. So first of all, guys, if you didn't know, there were kind of some pre-release kind of screenings of the Hooper film. It's not out technically in Japan yet, but it will be later this month, and some people got early screenings, I guess, and so they got to see the film early. And apparently at the end of the film there's a teaser for the next film, which they do in every single Pokemon film, so there's no surprise there. But the thing is, for the 19th film they showed off Zygarde. Now these reports are unconfirmed because only a few people have really seen the film, and they haven't filmed in the cinema, so we really don't know until we actually see the film for ourselves if this is true or not. But compared to like every other Pokemon film which shows a teaser at the end, and you know, it's really likely that this is true, these reports are true, and it definitely makes sense to have Zygarde because they normally focus on, you know, the third legendary, like 2 films after the main legendaries are focused on. So that'll be interesting. I mean, there's always a film really focused about, you know, the third legendary of the region, so it's not a big surprise. But there'll be some of you watching this video and thinking, well, that's not enough proof for me that Pokémon Z will come out or be announced soon. I'm just going to give you a bit more information and maybe this will change your mind. So if you guys don't know, in Pokemon X and Y, when the game came out, a lot of hackers found a few new moves that, you know, they weren't actually available at the time. Now one of these was Light of Ruin, which is actually for AZ's Floette. I'm not sure if that event came out, whether that came out in X and Y or ORAS, or it's not been released, not sure. And they also found 2 other moves called 1000 Waves and 1000 Arrows. These are both ground type moves. And guess what else is ground type? Zygarde. Zygarde is dragon and ground, which again doesn't really look like that, but you know, that's his type. And a lot of people speculated that these moves will definitely be for Zygarde. You know, well, every third legendary has had a game kind of dedicated to it. And why should Zygarde be any different? So we've got 2 moves here. Now, the interesting thing is it could change Zygarde's form, and I know that sounds a bit weird, but we did get a bit more proof about that when moves can change Pokemon's form in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Rayquaza can only Mega Evolve when it knows Dragon's Ascent, and it's possible that maybe there's 2 games for Pokemon Z, so maybe XZ, YZ, you know, with 1 move on each of them, and it gives Zygarde a different form. So, let's say 1000 Waves is on XZ, 1000 Arrows is on YZ, and it will give Zygarde a Mega Evolution, but the thing is, it will have a different form on each game. That's possible, that's why there could be 2 moves. It's very interesting. Not sure what you guys think. Comment down below if you think Pokemon Z will be announced soon, or whether you think these moves are meant for Zygarde. Now you're probably thinking, when will this game be announced? That's probably what you're here for. So I'm going to give you guys 2 suggestions, and you guys can make your mind up in the comment section below. So first of all, there's the Pokemon World Championships coming up in August. Now the interesting thing is about these World Championships is they've always shown off new Mega Evolutions for the build-up of games. So in 2013, before X and Y was out, they showed off the first 5 new Mega Evolutions for the first time. So they showed off Mega Ampharos, Mega Absol, Mega Mewtwo Y, Mega Mawile and Mega Lucario. And in 2014, for the build-up of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they showed off Mega Slowbro and Mega Ordino. So let's say Pokemon Z is announced this month in July, then there's a high chance we'll get to see new Mega Evolutions, you know, in this tournament. Or there's a high chance that they're going to announce Pokemon Z's release date or just show a trailer during these tournaments or championships. It's a very global event for Pokemon, and a lot of people watch it, so it's a great place to show off your new game. But if they don't show it off there, it's possible that they'll show it off at the Tokyo Game Show, which is a month later in September. And basically this is like Tokyo's biggest game show of the year. I think it might be Japan's biggest game show of the year, I'm not sure. And they show off big games like Persona 5, you know, the new Tales game. It's basically all big Japanese games, and it's a high chance that maybe either Pokemon Z will be announced there, or they'll show off a new trailer there. That's very possible as well. So it could be that we get it very soon, and it's coming, you know, to that time of the year, and there's quite a few game shows coming out. You know, E3's gone and we expected it then, but it's not there. So it's, you know, a big chance that it could be announced soon. Now what would be the release date for those games? Well, Pokemon Z, it's possible, well, X and Y, when it was announced in January and it came out in October, that's a 9-month wait. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was shown off in May, and then it came out in November, so that's just around 6.5 months wait. So say 6.5 is the least we'll have to wait, and 9 months is the most we'll have to wait. It's possible that the game could come out between January to June of 2016. That's like a big window. That's like 6 months of when it could come out. But that's all I'm going off. I'm going off the past, the past games and how long it took them to be from announcements to actual, games sold. So it could be any time, guys. But it definitely seems that Pokémon Z will be announced soon. So definitely stay tuned for more information on this channel. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't seen our 2 previous other videos, they'll be on screen now. The first one is a new trailer breakdown for Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon. And the video on the right, as you guys can see, is the top 5 features I want to see in Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon. And guys, if you haven't subscribed already, there's a big red button on screen that you can click on and subscribe. Make Trico, Torchic and Mudkip very happy. And yeah guys, hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on our next video.